come back to Art's sawmill here, and he has been out logging, and some of these are going to be mine. Boy, some of these are really big, but they look like pretty nice looking white pine, reasonably clear, and we'll have a look at the size of some of these. So those are some pretty nice looking logs sitting down there. I'm looking forward to getting them up here and getting the sawmill running again. So today we've come out to pick some logs up that are already cut for Art's sawmill and a couple for mine. It's a beautiful piece of property. We'll walk around and have a look here while Art's loading up. So here's my first 2 log loads up here on my log bunk. And as you can see, they're a pretty good size. Now, the capacity for my sawmill on something that's nice and perfectly round is 20 inches. And I've got here about 19.5 inches. And when you get to the tree limb bits that are still there that stick out a little bit, I'm over capacity. The other issue is when I picked this up out of the trailer with my tractor, the only way I could actually pick it up was to tip it at the right at the joint
for the grapple. I couldn't actually raise it. So I was high enough off the ground in the first place when I tipped it up at the joint that I was able to get it in here. But it was a bit of a scary ride getting it up because the tractor did want to tip over a little bit. When I first picked it up, I was off center a little bit and the tractor did start to lean. I had to put it back down, got myself centered, picked it up and got it up here safely. But it is still going to be too heavy for me to pick it up again and actually get it into the sawmill, and a little bit too big. So I'm going to try something that I have seen kind of done before. I'm going to cut a bunch of slots along the top a couple inches deep and then try to chip those off, and I'm going to try that on two sides. So we'll see if that works. I'm going to use my bush axe here. I'm going to use it as you'd use an adze, I think is what it's called. So I'm basically going to use this as a big chisel. So let's cut some slots in the top of this thing and see what happens. We'll give it a try. Well, it's a lot of work, but it does work. Okay guys, we're going to give this a try. I've got quite a flat spot on the bottom there now, and I've nipped off all of these high spots here. So I need 32 inches of clearance from the ground in order to get this thing onto the sawmill. So let's see what happens when we try to pick it up with the grapple. We got 36 inches, so we should be good. Well, that was quite a job, but it worked. I've got it small enough that I shouldn't have any trouble or at least not too much trouble, getting it through the sawmill. And should get some nice planks off of it. It is going to be fun to roll this thing. Well, tomorrow we're going back down to do a little more logging with Art, and we'll see how that goes. But I think I'm just about ready now to try to put this beast up on the sawmill and get it going. Well, we're done cutting, so we're bringing out our first load today. Gonna have at least one more load to come out, and that will keep both our sawmills going for quite some time. We've got to get everything done pretty much before June, before the bugs can get into them. So it'll be steady running on both sawmills. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you out on the trails the next time.